Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. Today we have to discuss the chapter number part 1 of IT elective. This is the part 1. Clear, this session we will cover in the two parts. This chapter we will cover in the two parts. And one session basically on the MCQs of the chapter number 1. Clear? Definitely you will get 2 to 3 questions from this chapter. Not more than that. 2 to 3 we can expect that. Very basic questions they will ask an examination from this topic. So what is the objective of this topic? So information technology has penetrated into the all parts of the human life. Today, financial institutions are faced with the new businesses demands and are seeking to make the use of technology to respond to those challenges. Clear? So today, the financial institutions are faced basically with the new business demands and are seeking to make the use of information technology or technology to respond to those challenges. The objective of this to understand clear what is the objective, that is the impact of IT in the different dimensions of the life. For second one, that is the strategic issues of the IT in the financial sector. Clear the strategic issues of the IT in the financial sector. So let's discuss one by one. First one, that is the information of the impact of the information technology to be here. The general impact of the information technology for the present and the future are first one. People will use their computers to take more and more decisions. Clear, basically, people will use their computer to take more and more decisions. A computer will be fed the information needed to answer a question like which stock we should invest in. Then it would produce an answer based on the pre-selected criteria. Clear answers are it is also filled by the individuals. The computer may be right, but people will explore what jobs better it can do than a human. Clear? Here, basically, all the things will be checked on the computer. Like if you want to go to buy any AC, air conditioner, or any other thing, you can check on the internet. Clear. Basically, you can check the reviews of the different people. Clear. Which thing it is better to buy. So we may like our home so much, we will not to take to leave them for the long. We will be able to assess the entertainment and information resources of the world, and we may find it increasingly feasible to work at home. Okay, we may find it increasingly feasible to work at home rather than setting a foot aside, since so many meetings will take place in the cyberspace. So information technology basically will make our houses more comfortable, more economically, and more secure. The smart houses of the future will pamper by doing such chores such as scanning visitors with the hidden video cameras. Clear, like cameras in the outside doors, automatically sprinkling garden and house plants when they need it, and adjusting the heating and cooling system constantly to keep the comfortable at the lowest possible cost. Clear. Even you will find that there are presently houses, such type of the houses basically where you can adjust the temperature of the complete house. Clear, as per the requirement, as per your requirement. All these are the impacts of the information technology or the technology. Artificial intelligence basically will also combine with that. Clear. Self-driven cars are already there and are expected to be on the roads in the very near future. Infrared cameras and the microprocessor-based sensors and devices are already there to alert the driver if he is dozing off or he is not paying attention, and then set off an alarm if the car goes off the side of the road. Clear, and set off an alarm if the car goes off the side of the road or does a lane cutting or does not stop on stop line or zebra crossing at the red signal. Clear. Okay. And then set off an alarm if the car goes offside the side of the road and or does a lane cutting or does not stop on the stop line or zebra crossing at the red signal. Clear. All are to be care of. Further, people will have car offices as well as the home offices. So the people will work increasingly at the home. They will often want to work when they're traveling, and that means outfitting automobiles for the work and perhaps the play. Okay. Basically, it depends upon the requirement. Basically, everyone has the offices, like even at the home also and even at the workplace also. Information technology basically will flatten cities by cutting the skyscrapers down to the size. Skyscrapers developed because business people needed to be physically close to each other for the easy communication. So people crowded together in the metropolitan centers, pushing up real estate prices until a skyscraper made economic sense. Clear? You will also see that basically in the metro cities, clear, the real estate prices, it is going to be continuously rise, clear, but it will not remain on the highest note at all the times, clear. So the concept of the work from home, which has gained tremendous momentum on the account of the COVID-19, but by all means going to continue even after its disappearance. It is poisoned to play a great role in this direction. Internet of Things, IoT. If you own a smartphone and wear a Fitbit, then the Internet of Things phenomenon is already impacting your daily life and probably more than you think. In today's world, the Internet of Things or IoT, as it is also called, has grown beyond simply laptops, smartphones, and the tablets and includes everything from the fitness trackers to even fridge air conditioning unit at your home or the office. Clear? Everything basically you can do that. The Internet of Things has a significant ability to impact the future of the mankind. We are entering a world where everything has the potential to be connected. Connected and self-driven cars have arrived. Clear further, that is the connected and the self-driven cars have to be arrived. That is to be known as the smart homes. And even connected healthcare is in the works, indicating the huge potential of the Internet of the Things. In 2021, IoT, Internet of the Things Analytics expect that the global number of connected Internet of Things devices to grow up by the 9% to the 12.3. 9%. Clear? How much? Basically, 9%. Basically, what is that to? 12.3 billion active endpoints. Clear? By 2025, there will be likely to more than double of that. That is 27 billion IoT connections. This is going to become a major factor in the global economy as connectivity has become the norm. Internet of Things, it is in fact termed by some as the bigger than the industrial revolution in the world economy. One of the most important challenges associated with the Internet of Things is security, which needs to be addressed with the priority as the Internet of Things is evolving with a tremendous speed. Clear? That is basically you have to be grow with the security. Clear? You have to grow with the basically not the security. Basically, I am saying that basically technology. Clear? Basically with the technology also. Now move to the next point. Impact on the business and the economy. Global productivity basically will climb rapidly. The new cyber technologies permit the increasing automation of the production. Robotic mining and the farming machines will produce the raw materials for the automated factories, churning out the goods. Clear? That is basically producing the goods. Human farmers and the miners will supervise operations by watching the video screens in the clean, safe, air-conditioned office. Information technology will also improve the productivity of the business administrations, financial analysis, and the marketing. Further, that is second one, that is living standards will climb around the world. The average person basically will become increasingly rich. Increasingly in productivity basically should boost living standards in the future as in the past also. However, there are potential obstacles to an ever rising living standard. People might decide to work less than they do now, so they can have more fun. So they might work only for the 10 hours a week and retire at the age of 50 or younger. And you can see that basically the presently, the life age, it is also going to decrease. Not that much, but it is continuously going down to decrease. As the number of the drones and wastrels grew, production would fall and living standards are stagnant. Clear, production would fall and the living standards stagnant. So for all the IT elective sessions, you can join our special IT elective batch. In that session, we will provide you the theory sessions, MCQs discussion, and also the many of the previous based questions, clear, which they have already asked in the examinations. So now move to the further. Third one. Information technology basically will create both the rich and the poor. Like Bill Gates rise from the college dropout to the America richest man offers a vivid example of the opportunities in the cyber society for amassing great wealth. but people will may slip faster than even into the poverty when they lose their job due to the advancing IT. Clear? Basically, earlier the work it is to be done by the human. Now the work it is to be done by the technology. Okay. So still the poor will likely live better in tomorrow's cybersecurity than they do today. Television, email, internet, and the social media will keep the world better informed than ever about the plight of the suffering people. With high levels of the production, society can more easily support the poor either through the public welfare programs or the private charities. The future poor will likely be rich by the today's standard. However, they will have fewer luxuries than the rich, clear fewer luxuries than the rich. So further, that is the technology allows the businesses to reach the new economic markets. Buyers and sellers basically will find it easier to make the contact with each other in the tomorrow's cyber malls. The result should be to reduce the marketing costs and increase the consumer satisfaction. Already, people are using computer listings to locate houses, automobiles, and other items for the sale. Digital assistants or the intelligent agents are now sorting thousands of online catalogs, identifying the goods that a particular consumer might be interested. A consumer should be also able to use a computer. A consumer should be able to use a computer to obtain the competitive bids from the suppliers quickly and easily. E-commerce allows the customers to overcome the geographical barriers and allow them to purchase the products at any time and from anywhere. Like basically, you can use the Amazon, Flipkart, and many other applications. Clear? E-commerce markets are growing at noticeable rate of about 21.5% as against the traditional markets, which are growing at only the 2% as on date. In India, the Information Technology Act 2000 governs the basic applicability of the e-commerce. Clear? We have already discussed in detail regarding the e-commerce. Just go through the sessions along with the MCQs we have already discussed. Definitely, you will get from the 4 to 5 questions from the Information Technology Act. Clear? So I request to all of you kindly go through that session very carefully. Further, that is cyber technology may reduce the hierarchy in the organizations. Fewer middle managers are need for the supervision and the reporting. Email offers new channels of the communications between the workers who previously did not communicate much with the each other. Even entry-level employees may communicate directly with the CEO, providing ideas for the improvement as well as the critics. Business technology can help the businesses improve their communication process. Emails, texting, website criminals are also moving into the cyberspace to cover their tracks by means of the complex international transactions involving numerous companies and the individuals in the different countries. Clear? Emails, textings, website criminals, clear, are also moving into the cyberspace to cover their track by means of the complex international transactions involving numerous companies and the individuals in the different countries. But authorities are also using information technology to the fight back. Computer programs can now survey a bank's accounts looking for the transaction that may be suspicious, such as a sudden activity in the long dormant accounts. There, you can also feel that in your organization, you will get the information basically from your head office or your or specialized office clear in that domain that this is happening in this account clear. So cyber security basically, especially with the respect to the financial transaction, has suddenly gained a tremendous importance in the present scenario. So thus the enterprise-wide fraud risk management EFRM. Basically, these are producing the alerts. EFRM basically stands for the enterprise-wide fraud risk management. Clear? FRM, that is fraud risk management, enterprise-wide fraud risk management solution. Monitoring the card and the digital transactions for the possible frauds have become common in the banks. Clear? Have become common in the banks. So what is the impact on IT? Impact on the government of the IT? Clear? So government finance, it is not essential to the development of the information technology. It will spread rapidly because people want it and will pay for it. Government will have only limited control over the cyberspace. In the world of the internet, deep and dark webs contribute to about 96%, whereas Google can search only 4% of the internet. The sheer proliferation of the information technology basically means that people can find ways around the government's efforts to limit or control the communications. Government can track down and penalize the individuals who use information technology for the illegal purposes. Clear, presently the information technology are also going to be used for the illegal purposes. But tight censorship may be impossible. So this will be a major frustration for the censors and the totally trains. So information about the laws, regulations, government policies, political candidates, and the party positions will become routinely available on the computer networks. This will mean that the citizens can quickly and easily access an abundance of the official information that was often hard to get in the past. Voters will be able to review the candidate biographics and political positions before the casting ballots. Clear, before casting the ballots. Electronic systems further that is will allow far more citizens input into the operations of the government. Citizens will be quickly polled on an upcoming issue and their views added to the views of the experts. Eventually, voters may be allowed to vote electronically in their homes also. The ease of low cost of the voting at home may encourage more frequently elections, thus keeping government closer to the people. Information technology further may make it impossible for the politicians to keep a society closed. Even Chinese dissidents regularly send their message over the internet to the Chinese. Social media, which is a great enabler of the communication, may also contribute to anarchy if not controlled well. In India, there are approximately 53 crore WhatsApp users, 45 crore YouTube users, 41 crore Facebook users, and 21 crore Instagram users and 2 crore Twitter users. These social platforms have enabled common Indians to show their creativity, ask questions, be informed, and freely share their views, including the criticism of the government and its functions. On the other hand, over the years, there is also increasing instances of the misuse of the social media. Presently, there is a lot of the misuse of the social media, basically by whom, like by the criminals, by the anti-national elements, which have brought new challenges for the enforcement government agencies. Clear? To address such the issues, government has lately brought out social media ethics codes. Now, if there is any post which is not suitable to you, you can also report that. Clear? ICT and the e-governance. The application for the information and communication technology. Clear? The application of the information and communication technology to the government processes, e-governance, can have a profound impact on the efficiency, responsiveness, and accountability of the government, thereby on the quality of the life and the productivity of the citizens, especially the poor, and ultimately on the economic output and the growth of the country as a whole. The delivery of a citizen-centric and transparent government, clear the delivery of a citizen-centric and a transparent government, it is not possible through the extensive use of the technology and by leveraging the digital government. Not only it would impact the citizen service delivery, but it also provided the much needed impetus to the economic growth given its focus on the key social and the industry sectors. Clear? Given its focus on the key social and on the industry sectors. Clear? So in this session, we have to discuss up to this much point. What we have covered here, that is, first of all, what is the objectives, impact of the information technology, impact on the business and economy, and impact on the government. Clear? Two more points left. We have to discuss also. That is, cyber technology will play a growing role in fighting the crime and the violence to be here. Individuals will carry electronic devices that will signal their locations on the computerized maps in the security offices, such as those on the campuses. An attack victim can instantly summon help. Goods ranging from the automobiles to the clothing can be tagged electronically so that they can be tracked and identified if it is the stolen. Clear? You can see that basically in the malls, there is specifically tagging on each item. Clear? Especially on the clothing. Clear? And they can be removed by them through one machine. Clear? So that they can track over them. So more and more places, basically both the public and the private, will be under the constant surveillance by the video cameras. Britain is leading the way by in using closed circuit TV to monitor the entire towns and cities under parking lots, street light, streets, high crime housing projects, churches, graveyards, and small alleyways. Crime rates plunges in the areas under surveillance. Clear? Under surveillance. Basically, there is decrease in the crime rate. Clear? Where there will be the complete surveillance, it is to be going on. Okay. So these are some of the basic points which you have to be take care. Just go through these points. At least slides are already provided to you. Just go through at least 2 times so that you are able to basically points remember in your mind. Clear what these points are trying to say. Okay. So in this session, we have to cover up to this much point. In the next session, we will cover some other topics. Clear. Along with that, in the next session, I will try to cover some of the MCQs. So thanks to all of you for joining this session. Totally theory based session. Just you have to go through 2 times.